A very, very sore loser once said, you might just get hit with the Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 48 hours into 2026. 48. And we already got Doechii putting belt to Adin. Come here. Girl, get up. And now we got Drake and Adin Ross in a brand new Rico. Listen, before we even get into this, let me explain to some people who might be new and might think or might not have known my history with Drake or whatever, or why I got a real issue with him. You know, because some people might think, oh, you mad at him just because you lost a battle. No. Not only that, but the stuff that he was doing was attempting to kind of destroy hip hop and battle rap. And not only that, but Drake, for all the people who don't know, Drake literally put me into the paperwork of that battle. Of that lawsuit. He literally put my name in it. So if this was in real life, it would be worse, trust me. So I'm just playing with him. So that's where we're going to be, you know what I mean? So let's get into this. Drake, Adin Ross, according to Rolling Stones, Drake and Adin Ross used online casino money for artificial streaming lawsuit claims. New class action lawsuit alleges a racketeering conspiracy that preyed on consumers. Lord have mercy. You want to know what karma is? And you want to know how you know karma is real? Because two rappers had a battle. One rapper got embarrassed and took it to the law, took it to litigation, right? Since that, and he's lost miserably. Since that, the rapper who went to the litigation side has been hit with back to back to back to back. He gonna be going in and out of court cases and trying to appeal things and did it for a long time. And he didn't technically sue Kendrick, but the person who made the song that he started the lawsuit over really hasn't had any issues since. And that's why ducking your taco, I think, is a great strategy. Let's read. Come on, Drake. Come on, Adin. Huh? A new class action lawsuit filed by two consumers in Virginia accusing music superstar Drake and streamer Adin Ross and a third man based in Australia. Let me find out y'all got a secret. Wait a minute. Huh? Of luring users into real money gambling on the casino platform Stake US as a part of racketeering conspiracy that allegedly used proceeds to artificially inflate stream counts for Drake's catalog. So, Drake's been getting a lot of legal actions and stuff like that happen to him. Now, let me just keep it real. Excuse me. Do I think this will go further? I don't know. I've said this about all the ones that have came from consumers in different cities. I don't know where this will go. I don't know what this will mean, but what I do know is it's causing an avalanche effect. What I do know is there's something, people definitely believe there's something going on. Now, all the other lawsuits up to this point that I've seen have been more like Drake and Adin Ross were grooming young people to go do illegal gambling because you're not supposed to if you're a certain age. Shout out to Professor Sky, who coined the term gambling groomer. That's what most of them for. This one is alleging not only did he do that, but he took the money from that and used it to inflate his numbers. Now, I think that obviously the streaming numbers I think is more about the Drake side, and the gambling, grooming and stuff is more like Adin's side because I don't think Adin has to do with the inflating Drake's numbers. And is this true? I don't know. But is this crazy and just damn near comedy with how much this karmatic effect right now? Boy, Drake, you done opened up Pandora's box. And you know what they say about that? Ain't no closing it. Let me ISO cam so y'all can read this in big. The lawsuit filed in federal court in Virginia claims that three men worked with Stake to prey upon consumers unlawfully exposing them to substantial risk of gambling addiction. Damn. So yeah, there's that. You gambling grooming. And jeopardizes their financial well-being. The plaintiff says they were influenced to participate in Stake's predatory gambling environment. After viewing Drake's paid promotion of the site including live stream gambling sessions and giveaways. Now, here's the issue. Here's the issue. Whenever you start going into gambling, whenever you start going into that stuff, a lot of people leaned into it. And it was going to be an issue. The bubble bursted. Once I said once the whole NBA thing went down, the Gilbert Arena stuff, I said, oh, the block don't get hot on this gamblers. Watch. The block don't get hot, and the block has gotten scorching. Because I also feel like with the new gambling stuff, with online stuff, we were in a little bit of a legal gray area. Because it is true that if you have somebody who the majority of their audience is a certain age, and you have them promote that thing, and that thing is literally illegal to their age, you could kind of assume you're creating an environment where two people who are too young are participating in things before they're the age of doing it. No? If Umi Zumi, y'all know I got a kid. If Umi Zumi started promoting guns, like just like gun sellers in legal states, like that would still be like, wait a minute, man. How you Umi Zumi can't start Miss Rachel can't start promoting Hennessy, man? Like that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, it's technically legal, but who are you promoting this to? And is it legal to promote it to this group of people? That's that legal gray area. And I'm just saying, once you get to suing people, ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for battles. Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. And let me say this: a rapper suing is not the issue. There's a lot of times when you're going against a company, you're going against a bigger dog, and there's something that they genuinely did to hurt you or make it so you can't get something. That's different. There's genuine things of that. There's not, just a rapper taking somebody to court isn't what we're talking about. That's not a problem. I have no problem with that if it's legitimate. The issue I have is a rapper taking a record label to court because a song was too popular. What? What? Anyway, and I know people are like, that's not really that is exactly what he sued for. You can word it the way you want, but he literally said in the thing, basically he didn't think, I don't know how it got this popular. It must be cheating. I swear, a random person on Akademiks stream said so. Oh, I can't wait. Man, I hope they get all you niggas. Yeah, nigga. I don't care. I don't like, you feel me? Y'all be doing too much of the extras, you feel me? According to the complaint, Drake's Ross, an Australian national identified as George Nguyen. Oh, this is the dude who runs that Akademiks TV channel who be wild racist and be saying anti-black stuff and was outed to be an Australian national who was nowhere near. Wow. Oh, yeah. Get them all. Yeah, put them all in there. Let me find out. Acted as zealous promoters of stake in exchange for payment and access to the platform, which lawsuit describes as covert money transferring conduit. Jesus. Stake, which is owned by Sweepstakes Ltd. in Cyprus and operates Stake US from offices in Dallas. Ross and Nguyen did not immediately respond to the request for comment, and representative for Drake declined to comment. Well, see? This is what happens. Oh, you wanted to be in it, didn't you? Oh yeah, you not faceless no more. You're not nameless no more. Niggas know who you are. You might as well just show your face and have your name be your name. You in it now. Welcome. So, like I said, I don't know how much of this. Either they have a lock solid case and Drake and Adin and Stake about to have a really tough couple years here, or they kind of don't. But regardless, like I said, I asked, what responsibility does somebody have if they have an audience that's a certain age and they promote to their audience something that is illegal for that age to do or consume? How much responsibility do they have once one of their underage fans does that? You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying this as Drake. I'm saying that I'm saying this more as First of all, Drake, the whole gambling thing is weird, so Drake gonna get thrown in it. It's because I don't know what Drake's demographic is. I don't think Drake's demographic skews young. Regardless, it would be illegal if you're promoting in the states that it's illegal to promote it in. That's why I said Drake kind of moves. If there's something to this, Drake. If there's literally something to this, Drake, I have to give Drake one of the dumbest niggas ever award. I have to. Like after if there's something to this, Drake, you have to accept your I am one of the dumbest niggas awards ever. Like it has to be. It has to be. It has to be somebody on your team who doesn't realize you're Drake or something. Like, bro, maybe we shouldn't. But like I said, they might not have anything. So but it's more with the Adin Ross. Like, bro, you know what your audience is. You know how your audience skews. So Drake could be promoting it. You're both doing it illegally, promoting in states that aren't. But yours is a bit more sinister because they're both sinister because they're both acting like Drake. I'm pretty sure allegedly was saying stuff about acting like he had his money and it was really stakes money. That's predatory shit. But I always go, what responsibility does Adin Ross have for one of his young viewers not even knowing about stake until Adin Ross puts it in their face and then they do it? Does he have any? He might not have any, or he might have all of it, or it might be somewhere in the middle. I don't know. Let's get back to this Rico. The lawsuit filed by LaShawn Riddle and Tiffany Hines alleged that three men used Stake's user-to-user tipping feature to directly transfer money among themselves. The complaint characterized that programs as an unlimited and wholly unregulated money transmitter that appears to exist outside the oversight of any financial regulator. Ooh, Lord have mercy. So basically they're saying, alleging that you use loopholes to try to get through certain financial legal things and transferring the money. That's why I said it's like, even with me, right? Once this whole gambling thing started, it was a gray area. I had a deal with Underdog, right? And then it came, and because everybody's doing it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it came a time where I had to go, wait a minute, because I didn't even think about it. And with the money they're offering, I just didn't even think. And it came a time where I had to go, well, wait a minute. This kind of weird, no? So let me just lead this. I don't even know if this is right or wrong. I don't know. So we'll figure it out later. So that's kind of one of the reasons I was done with it. But like, that's one of the things I have to keep asking myself. And that's one thing I ask for a lot of people. And my demographic probably doesn't skew anywhere near as young as Adin Ross's. So, but I have enough young people that I go, let me find a different promoter. Let me find something that they can do where it's not gambling and they can maybe still get chicken. The complaint characterizes the program as an unlimited and, oh yeah, I already read that. It further alleges that the funds were later used to finance fraudulent streams for Drake's music and amplification campaigns that at time targeted competitors with disagreeing content. I'm going to say something. I watched this video and it said the whole fans' obsession about inflating numbers or faking streams is Drake's creation. Drake, this is going to be a part of your legacy. You didn't know that eventually the rabbit was going to have the gun. You never thought the rabbit was going to have the gun. You're the one who made people now, they're going to keep saying things like this. When 21 Savage lost like damn near 40,000 streams, we are hyper sensitive to that now because of you. Just like I believe 50 Cent helped make the fan base and the casual person more hyper focused on album sales in general and what the RIAA was in general, this is your 50 Cent moment. From now on, Botton Street, you're the one who introduced the conversation. You just didn't know it was going to get used against you, huh? Damn. Golly. The karma. This is Shakespearean. This is Shakespearean. Like, what? At the heart of the scheme, Drake acting directly through willing and knowledgeable co-conspirators. Oh, and by the way, this is what I was going to say. Now, I always say, like I said, with a grain of salt, I don't know if any of this is actually a thing, but I think some people are looking at this like it's a bunch of like kids just writing up lawsuits. But you got to understand, they had to find some sort of legal representation. And the legal representation had to have looked at it and deemed it fit to actually go at. So if this many lawyers or legal reps or legal advisors are helping these people write these lawsuits and doing this stuff, there's what they're telling you is enough lawyers believe there's something there where it's worth going in. Yeah, the camera just said, yeah, that's it's dark. You know? It's dark. You feel me? It's dark. So, oh Lord. Has deployed automated bots and streaming farms to artificially inflate plays counts of his music across major platforms such as Spotify. The complaint alleges echoing claims made in a recent lawsuit against Spotify. This manipulation has suppressed authentic artists and narrow consumers' access to legitimately content under the integrity of curated experience. Now, I think I could be wrong, but I think that might be the RBX from RBX's lawsuit. And it's not another thing. It's not just a bunch of little kids trying to do lawsuits. It's not just a bunch of underage people or whatever trying to do lawsuits. We got artists. We got RBX. We got. Woo! 2026 might be one of them. Nguyen is identified in the complaint as the owner of the Instagram news clipping account Grand Wizard Chat Nigga. That's his name. This nigga isn't black. Nothing about this nigga is black. Not one thing. This is just a non-black person who says nigga. It was gonna happen. Karma was gonna catch you eventually. So the lawsuit alleges he served as a broker and operational facilitator receiving cryptocurrency through state channels as a part of alleged conspiracy, and then interfacing with bot vendors, supervising coordinated amplifying strategies, and integrating paid clipping campaigns on social media platform, including X. You know what's weird is state created a lot of ads out of certain things that people were posting. But y'all wanted to be a part of the circus? Come get this red nose. Come get this rainbow wig. Come get your bright red shoes. Welcome. They got him. They got him. Let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting all this. The filing claims, like I said, I'm going to say this again. I don't know how much this holds weight, but it sounds like they have some reason to be saying this. But like we said, niggas can sue for anything. So we'll see. But if you're asking me my opinion, or if you're asking me what, hopefully justice is served. Hopefully justice is served. It ain't fun when your name is in some paperwork, is it? Got him. You know what's even worse? If you didn't do this, that's extra karma. I'm over here like, oh, that sucks, doesn't it? Niggas like, Screw's enjoying this way too much. It be my mother's prayers. I be trying to, I've warned so many niggas, brother, leave me alone. You know how real it is? When somebody who doesn't even deem themselves religious, I dead ass be warning people like, brother, listen, I'm a cool person. But when my mom gets to praying, Lord have mercy, no weapon forged against me shall prosper. No weapon forged. I am anointed. What is you talking about? I am covered in the blood. What is you talking about? Goofies, nigga. So, the filing complaint. Okay, the filing claims public post chat logs, leaked communications documents, Nguyen's direct handling of funds through multiple payment platforms, orchestrating of narrative surges. I can literally attest to the narrative surge thing. I can attest to that. I can absolutely attest. Matter of fact, I got some. They better not hit me up. Narrative surges. What if I told you sometimes they even push fake narratives surges that get proven as wrong? Absolutely fake. What if I told you that they even put fake tweets to make narrative surges? my goodness. And you know what's the worst part? If you didn't do any of this, it's even more karma. You cannot listen. I heard a quote not too long ago, and I've been using that quote ever since. When you ride with the devil, eventually he takes the wheel. And right now the devil said, move over, nigga. You ain't driving fast enough. I got to drive right off this cliff. Anyway, let me soak it up. Let me soak it up. You feel me? Narrative surges, and by the way, what a narrative surge is basically orchestrated, like accounts and people that get together and they all blast narratives. And like I said, I could attest some of the. I could test the narratives, but 100% proven fake, like proven lies, which is damn near slanderous. But you lucky niggas ain't. We gonna let it chill. You know what I mean? If they gotta, I'm just letting y'all know there is actual evidence of them pushing narrative surges, fake narrative surges. There's evidence of it, narrative surges, where all of a sudden you all start flooding something. You keep saying the same message, even if it's just you. And usually it's stuff where maybe somebody did something against Akademiks or something like that. Then all of a sudden, here come the, are you pushing fake tweets? Are you posting fake tweets and act like they're real? Looks like some sort of conspiracy. Would hate to have somebody look into that. Anyway, multiple platforms. It alleges the scheme dates back to 2022 and remains an ongoing imminent threat of racketeering activity. Plaintiffs have been damaged by false marketing manipulations. Wait a minute. Someone might need to give me a call. Hold up. Hold on. Oh, don't delete tweets now. Keep them. We gotta screenshot it. Don't delete them now. Hold on. So you're telling me, let me get my little fan on here. So you're telling me, let me read that sentence again. Quote, plaintiff have been damaged by false marketing manipulation. Okay. So you're manipulating the market. Would possibly pushing fake tweets to slander somebody or say that they said something they never said, could that possibly be some sort of manipulation? Boy, I had mad lawyers, but hey, if y'all lucky. Let me chill. You know what I mean? Because then I know what they're gonna say if none of that. Anyway. False marketing manipulation and abuse of defendant Drake Ross and Nguyen, who participated in the marketing stake. The complaint states it adds that the plaintiffs were manipulated into signing onto and bro, my mind, I'm literally not even reading this anymore because as I read this, I'm like, I cannot believe this is happening. My mind, bro, I haven't been paying attention to the story since that nigga name popped up. That's just like, okay. Transacting on Stake USA based upon defendant's representation. The lawsuit seeks to represent Virginia residents who lost one or more wagers using state cash within the last 3 years. Damn. It includes claims that the defendant violated the Virginia Consumer Protection Act, engaging in racketeering conspiracy, carried out a pattern of, racketeering activity in violation of the federal Rico statute. The lawsuit is not the first target. But the lawsuit is not the first to target Drake. 39. That nigga almost 40. I don't got a problem with that though, but it's just, you got to put into consideration some of the shit he be doing. And by the way, I just got to say, this ain't got nothing to do with it. The whole ageism stuff, we got to start treating ageism as a real ism. Like that's like an ism that we let slide. So I'm not making fun of him for being 39. I'm making fun of him for being 39 and having barrettes in his hair. Anyway, so 25, Ross, who's 25, over their ties to state licenses over. Okay, so he just talked about the other ones. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I had a lot of fun with this one. It's just the irony of it all, the iron knee of it all. Like, you know, the Tin Man. Well, I guess it'd be Tin Man, but like Tony Stark's kneecap, an iron knee of it all. It was that name that made it. It was already ironic with Drake. I said, oh Lord, oh my God. And then when they got to talking about manipulating coordinated surges of narratives, I said, oh, so you got caught. You thought you got away with it. He got away with it.